What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So our countdown is showing around 2 days for God of War Ragnarok to be released. It's something that a lot of people are looking forward to. I'm chilling. I want to see a lot about the combat. It's the one thing that I don't mind actually getting spoiled on. And I have been following one of the, really big time God of War content creators on the web here, and he's been talking a lot about the combat and how a lot of things in the combat system has changed. He's having to relearn, and it's not just something he's going to jump in and get one of those walk in the park type experiences. And I would mention some of those things, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's trying to avoid any of that, because I know it's very pertinent for most of us here in the community that we actually go into this with a much fresher experience. But I'm one of those people who wants to look good, and I probably know how I'm going to be approaching the game. I'm not going to go for the hardest difficulty. I'm probably going to go for something a little less than that, just one step down, so that I can enjoy the game. There is, however, something that has actually put me in this particular place. And I know, a video game is about your capability. It's how you can play the game that really does determine how you will play the game, especially if it's a game that has different levels and different layers of difficulty. One of them for me has been just the camera. That's been the most limiting factor for me when it comes to the overall game itself. So for some reason, I just am not capable of playing the game at the moment currently at that difficulty, because the camera really does put me at a weird disadvantage. I don't know what it is, but it's one of those things where you as the gamer, you really have to go ahead and figure out what in the world these these characters are doing. Now, there is, however, something that I think in regard to the way a lot of the first game was designed kind of put me at a really weird spot. And I think that's the two different weapon system also really had some really strange stuff. It wasn't eventually till I watched a little bit more about the development of the game that I got a little bit more curious and figured out, so these are some of the things that they've done overall when it comes to the video game. Like, one of them was how the Blades of Chaos work versus how the Leviathan axe actually does work. With the Blades of Chaos, there is something about the camera that shifts a little further back. The developers purposefully did that, and to me, I like a camera that is actually much zoomed out from my character. Now, if they will put that functionality in the game, I think I'm probably going to go for the much more challenging combat mode. But if that functionality maintains, say, the same camera parameters as what it is that we've had in, say, the past game, then I'm probably going to just chill and just play on the much lower difficulty, and then bit by bit just chump at the hardest difficulty as time goes on. Because I can tell you, man, that hard difficulty, it about made me pull my hair. I'm telling you guys, folks, it was one of those things where I just thought to myself, man, you really have got to be kidding me, because I can't believe that this game is doing this to me. Because, combat is one thing, and, your capabilities and your own priorities are going to be different depending on how you want to experience the game. The combat's definitely going to be something that pulls you in or actually pushes you away. But Ragnarok and the first God of War game, these are both games that were made for a wider appeal, not necessarily something that, I think anybody in this gaming scene should be able to find a difficulty that works for them. So that wide appeal doesn't really lock you in. Say something like Elden Ring. Elden Ring was that game where, bro, if you didn't have a way to deal with the bosses, you had to go find a way, which had a little bit of mass appeal, but that was also something that was actually pretty interesting. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. How are you looking forward to the game? I'm curious to hear what systems you want to, explore, if it's the puzzles, if it's the combat. For me, the combat is the primary thing. I came here to fight. I'm not messing around, man. And so I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys' time and audience. And hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.